Ξεκινήσω. Hello, Limara. 1 second, okay? I'm just waiting that we are live right now. I'm getting used to it more and more every day, okay? I like you see, the chat today is already made because I prepared before. I actually want to know. I wish some streamer could tell, like, what's their daily routine before you know before they start the stream. Because I watched by the way, Kalimera, as I said before, Kalimera, Kalispera. Good morning, good evening. I won't say good night yet, but well, technically, I think of that good night is more like a. It's more like when you're saying see ya to someone. Anyway, I'm jumping from one topic to the next. I was watching a video of a VTuber yesterday. Come on, I know her name, but then again, I know so many VTubers. It's obviously that at some point I will forget some names, and I feel bad for that. Nina from Nijisanji, she talked about how to stand out and such, and I was thinking, damn, yeah, like at some point in that one clip, she talked. Someone said that you cannot be great at streaming the same way you cannot be great at math, but she was like, no, you have to, you have to prepare. You have to, study. You have to basically try to be good in order to, succeed on the test, right? And pass the exams, basically. And you don't have to be the best, you have to pass. Well, on that I say yes, it's obvious. But she talked about how, if you really need to prepare, like before stream, it's not about what you do on stream, it's about what you do before the stream or outside of the stream. I'm thinking, okay, what's the routine of someone who is a streamer every day? Like, because okay, you know what? I have to be honest, okay? I have gone a little bit used to the fact that, you know what? I start the stream within like 10 minutes. I do not really check if everything is fine, as long as I see that OBS, okay, it has audio, it has visuals, okay, we're good. That's it. Like, that's all I do. So I for starters, if I was to create a routine of my own in order to know that everything is fine, I was thinking, okay, so first I need to know what others do in order for me to know where to start, because sometimes I'm thinking, okay, you know what, everything works, we're fine. What's there more to do? And I'm like, maybe that's a recipe for, not a recipe. That is like the kind of behavior where it does not allow you actually to grow or to actually prepare. I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm getting it wrong. Anyway, let me tweet already, because I have already started blabbering, and yeah, I shouldn't do that right off the bat. Anyway, how's your day? How have you been? I'm here with my coffee. I watched the Game Awards yesterday. Actually, I have a good story from yesterday. Actually, it wasn't yesterday. It was like 8 hours ago. Like, the Game Awards finished at around 6 a.m. And yes, I stayed awake up until 6 a.m. Okay, do not judge me. It's the Game Awards. Everybody is bothered to know if they really, really are into video games. And I wanted to know as well, okay? I'm sorry. Not gonna lie. When it comes to video games, I'm willing to sacrifice too much. With only my sleep schedule being the least of the problems. The least of the things that I'm willing to sacrifice, basically. What can I say? So, Elden Ring won the Game of the Year. Let me tell you something. Yes, I am a huge God of War fan, okay? But I'm not a hater. I just want to make that clear from the get-go. Um, I love video games, okay? And when it comes to loving a video game, it's like how can you compare it? Think of it the way the car racers are thinking about it. You know, every car is a car, right? Think of the car as the video game. Every car is unique on its own. It has a unique look. All of them look really good from the outside. The question is how good they are on the inside, right? And just because you prefer a certain car better than more than the others, that's because you yourself find this car the way you basically like if you actually bother to know, if you are actually bothered to uh, uh, I just realized that what I just typed, it's actually a little bit off. I just said keep your composure and thirst at bait, but composure means that you have to stay in a composure and you have to keep your thirst at bay. Oh well, it's true. Sometimes I do get a little bit nitpicky when it comes to actually, uh when it comes to actually be correct about the way that you have to pronounce some things in English, because I do want to get better at it. But not that I'm not already very good at it, but you never really are perfect. And this is what I'm trying to seek most of the time. So what was I saying? Yes, I was talking about cars. So every person who has a way of doing things on the way he likes, such as I said before, cars. You like a car because you know what's going on in the inside. You really love it, how it looks on the outside, and you yourself, when you're driving it, you're feeling that this car was made for yourself. You love that car, right? But that does not mean that the other cars are, cars that you hate just because you support this one company that made that car, or because that is the car that you love watching in races or something. It's just your car, basically. It's just your cup of tea, right? And I don't have music, and that is bullshit, because this silence makes my conversation very uncomfortable. Fuck. Why do I always find myself in such situations? DMCA free music for Twitch streamers. Well, I want music for YouTube streamers. Because as far as I know, in Twitch it's not as bad sometimes to play, copyright free music. The way it is to I'm not sure if the copyright is the same for Twitch and YouTube. Let me find that previous playlist I had yesterday. Was this one? Was it this one? Yes. Damn, I love this music. So, it's your cup of tea, right? And that is the same way for video games. Like, I love Elden Ring because I love Dark Souls, but God of War is my cup of tea. If Elden Ring was not, if Elden Ring was not competing against God of War, I would have been with Elden Ring. So yeah, I slept like past 6 a.m. I woke up like what? Almost an hour ago. Really bad sleep schedule. Oh my god, the video games that got announced. Man, Excuse me, I love this music. The video games that got announced. Listen to me. I did not expect it. Nobody probably expected that, you know, the Game Awards would have also been a type of E3 kind of... I guess that's how they deal with it now. A type of E3 kind of, you know, event, I guess. How would you call it? They announced Hades 2, goddammit. Hades 2. Already. It feels like I was playing... it feels like this game got, you know, famous yesterday. But it has been 2 years already, actually, since that game came out. I'm glad they actually didn't took that long to create a new one. And it looks amazing, and it has even more Greek gods. I fucking love that. And the main enemy of Hades 2 is Kronos, the most powerful titan of them all. Because he was technically the ruler of the universe before Zeus overthrew him. And yes, I am a mythology buff. I fucking love these details. I really hope that Kronos will have a scythe. Why a scythe? Because the main weapon they had, the scythe of Kronos, it's basically the weapon that actually determines who is the ruler of the universe in the Greek mythology. So yeah, actually Zeus confiscated the scythe, and he took it for himself. You know, when he defeated Kronos. Actually, I don't have my cup of coffee. There it is. My cup, right here. Let me check something. Is my chat fine? Let me type something first. Okay. Oh, there we go. It looks fine. It looks very good. So, actually, let me tell you something. Let me close the music real quick. Excuse me. I do not really like the silence, but I want to check up on something. First, I want to check, can I stream and record a moment at the same time? Okay, right now I am streaming and I am recording. Okay? Now, I'm closing the recording. I want to see for 10 seconds how it looks. Because I want to see, maybe it's easier for me to, you know, make basically clips of the stream. Some nice clips without really getting too much of a, you know, get too much sidetracked when it comes down to, you know, make clips. Because it is very difficult to actually clip from YouTube, on my opinion. Let me see. Okay, right now I am streaming and I am recording. Okay? Now, I'm closing the recording. I want to see for 10... Okay, I was watching the... I was watching the test I just made. Excellent. So, here's the thing. I have a good story to tell. And that's why I want to record it. Yesterday, I'm not sure if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll start telling the story. If I cannot find it, I will just explain it. And I will probably make... excuse me. I'm going on Twitch to find someone. Can I find the archived video from yesterday? Yeah, damn it. Yes, recent broadcasts. Okay. Get ready to get surprised right here. So, this is the first time I'm trying this, you know, the fact that I want to tell a good story and clip the story for later. So, bear with me, okay? I really want to make it interesting because it was very interesting, okay? sometimes it's easier to create a small. Let me think. Sometimes it's easier uh, to make a small script whenever you want to tell a story or something, because you don't want to stumble into your oh, but wait a minute, there was actually never a different name. I'm looking for the name of a gun right now. It will all make sense later, okay? I don't know why, but yesterday um did I just say I do not know why? What I meant to say is you do not know why. You do not know why, but it will make sense once I tell this story. So give me 1 second. I really want to tell this story in a very engaging way, okay? And since I want to clip it as well, I will probably make some nice cuts on the background before I upload this clip. But I really want to, you know, uh, see if this is actually a good way to start, making some clips of some situations where I know that it's actually nicely clippable. I know it is possible to clip on YouTube as well, but for me it's not easy to record from YouTube. In order to, it's not like clipping is not the same as recording, then making editing, and then uploading it. It's a little bit more, it's a little bit different. So let me see real quick. Let me see. This is gonna be interesting. So I think it was somewhere towards the end. Somewhere. Okay. Let me see how I'm gonna say this. Uh, so here's the thing. Yesterday was the Game Awards, right? Yeah. I watched the Game Awards, but I did not watch the Game Awards from. I didn't watch the Game Awards myself. I was watching a stream of someone broadcasting, basically streaming the Game Awards themselves. That was from Hannah Hyrule. Okay. And I got a little bit too into it. Okay, I will say it. Okay, I'm not a saint. Many times I when I get into it, maybe I will make mistakes. Which I will not really realize that in that moment are, something that is actually, a bother for the streamer, such as spamming. I do not really spam too much, but then again, when I want to support something, I do spam like quite a little bit. Like I am on the fine line, okay? Like it's not like I type one thing 30 times, but I will type it like 2 to 3 times, maybe. And like I will send just that one comment for like this 1 minute, for as long as I'm actually on this hyper emotion, like this as long as I want to, as long as I have this energy, right? So here's why I needed the name. I actually almost got shot with a flintlock. Flintlock is the pirate gun of Hannah, since Hannah is the pirate, right? Okay, hear me out. I want to find the very moment. I should have clipped it yesterday. Let me look it up real quick. I just wanted to see. It was somewhere. Where was it? God damn it. I thought it was yes, somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Where is my goddamn comment? I have been commenting so much. I was commenting so much yesterday, and now I cannot find it. But then again, it was a long stream, so. I'm sorry if it's actually taking quite a while, but I want to make it. This is what, for example, in this moment. Let me show you.
F122, FIFA 23,
Why am I here?
2K23, Gran Turismo 7, and Ollie Ollie World. And the Game
Okay.
Award goes to
Ooh.
Gran Turismo 7. Congratulations. Here are
Sports.
your nominees for Best Multiplayer Game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare
Overwatch
2,
2?
They were
Multiversus,
they were announcing the winners, right?
Overwatch 2?
3, and TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
And
And the Game Award goes to Splatoon 3.
it was somewhere. Where is it, man? Yeah,
Of Best Sports Racing Game. The
over here.
nominees are F122.
Yeah.
Multiplayer
Okay.
Game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare
Overwatch
2,
2?
Multiversus, Overwatch 2,
Okay.
Splatoon
Overwatch 2?
3, and TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
What's this? What's this? So they
Splatoon 3.
they are announcing the winners
Beat out
of some
Overwatch and
certain
Call of
aspects.
Duty.
Audio design.
Elden Ring was always up to toe with God of War, right?
Elden Ring.
And I was always like, yes, God of War, let's go. And I was always
Probably
spamming
not
that.
Elden Ring.
Not too much, but you know, from time to time.
This Game Award
Whenever God of War was on screen.
God of
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
And Hannah, it's the opposite. Like she wanted Elden Ring to win, all right? So I became the villain of that stream, basically. Right. So as we proceeded more and more into the stream, Hannah actually noticed me, how much I was being a fanboy, okay? And you know what? I actually, you know, embraced that. I was like, okay, you know what? More and more, the more, basically, I was like, yeah, you know what? I do support God of War, okay? I do not care. Yes, Elden Ring is an amazing game, but I'm going with God of War.
Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
You see?
Own game. What would you call it?
I was always typing about you know, what is going on in the
More
stream,
funny than that.
They're beautiful.
and
Don't believe it.
Weebs!
what's this? It's what Hannah basically comments, that it's the interesting part, because I will tell you the side of my story.
God of
What?
War Ragnarok.
God of War
Oh my god,
won
I'm so surprised.
for you know, they won for best soundtrack, and Hannah wasn't having any of it, while I, for example, I was like, God of War, yes. And she noticed the fact that I you know, cheered too much for that, because I had capitals for everything I was saying.
Literally don't believe it. No, thank you so much, everybody. But I really got to give a shout out to everybody at Santa Monica Studio.
Here we go.
Corey,
Here we go.
When you told me this story 8 years
The
ago,
God of War moment.
I was moved to tears then, and it's been a part of my life ever
Oh,
since.
excuse me, I wasn't meant to. I didn't even remember that
Keep
she
on
bet.
talking.
You really brought this
I guess I shouldn't point that out, but then I get fucking.
all the musicians.
Okay, anyway.
This all my
Excuse me.
oh
We had more announcements, more and more things, and you know, towards the end,
this is embarrassing. It really is embarrassing.
why was it embarrassing? Wait a
Here
minute.
we go!
The tarnished will soon return.
Oh, there it is, guys. No need to show the rest.
Now, you see how much dismissive she was. through the entirety. You see how much dismissive she was about every time, you know, God of War.
Oh, there it is, guys. No need to show the rest.
Everybody believed that God of War will win.
No need.
And I was here spamming like a moron. God of War, let's go,
It's
yeah!
embarrassing. It really is embarrassing.
I became the villain. Again, I embraced that. Okay?
I will eat my socks.
And the Game Award for Best Game Direction goes to Elden Ring.
And everybody was like, what the fuck? And here I was spamming, shit! Shit!
I'm eating my socks tonight. Woo! Finally! Woo!
Congrats to Elden Ring, but still, I said, as I said, I embraced that, okay? I was basically role-playing at this point. I was like, come on! I'll give you the suspense, because I really want to explain to you
Let's go.
how much into it I was. And as I said, Hannah noticed that. And
My
then
November box. Dude, you guys were robbed if you didn't get the November box. That fucking shirt is the best shirt I've ever had.
she talked about... I'm looking for the moment she actually points out the fact that I was fanboying too much.
I agree, it's a good game, but like, it does not
Once again, thank you so much for your support.
deserve this sweep. It's kind of unfair. Translator about to cry. I mean, like, there's no doubt that I will like it.
Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? She talked about me pointing out multiple times, but I cannot remember exactly the moment because it's like just seconds from. Wait a minute. I was also spamming it when God of War music was playing as well. This guy with the flute, I was like, "Let's go, God of War, yeah!"
I heard it.
Again.
I heard it.
Again, she was in Elden Ring side, okay? So again, I was the villain. I as I said, I did not hide it.
They really loved that flute.
That guy with the flute was actually awesome. That
Deep inside.
that reminded me of the saxophone guy from the 2010s, if you do remember. God of War! Every time I was typing it, like with capital letters, like I was being a little bit of a nuisance. I admit it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not here to cause trouble, but sometimes trouble is in my nature.
I'm trying to think of something ridiculous to do if Elden Ring wins.
I do
Can't
not
think of anything.
I do
though.
not. I do not know if she actually committed to that. I didn't stay for too long. I had to leave because it was 6 a.m. at that point. Okay.
Actually eat wet socks. No, stop! Please don't do this to me now.
She almost committed to eating socks.
Goosebump, I told you. All right. Game of the year winner is
And here's the moment.
Elden Ring.
And I was like, fuck. I wasn't actually, you know, I wasn't actually, you know, swearing. I was like, oh, come on. Like I was,
Game right there.
and she was cheering like.
Yes.
But what happened next was so unexpected.
Dude, I almost ate my socks on stream.
What happened next was so unexpected.
Yes. Oh, that was a close one. I was scared. Good. WWWWW. Pot! I'm potting! I'm absolutely potting! I'm potting.
Everybody
out
was
my
going mad.
lord.
Because, you know,
I am potting.
regardless, it's a win for gaming as a whole, so...
I'm potting.
Still.
Fuck you, God of War.
You see, and this is like the
More
moment...
like Mold of War.
This is the moment where we started having, you know, a little bit of, you know, toxicity.
Pot ill.
If you mind, like, not toxicity by hate, but toxicity by choices. You know,
Who the
different.
fuck said it to God of War? The one God of War fanboy in the chat right now. There he is.
This is like the moment. I was typing God of War forever!
Oh, I screamed so loud.
And this is like the thing, like this is the this is the moment where things started to get
I mean, it is
spicy.
Darrow, but Darrow has a lifetime pass. Do this, IRL.
I think
A
as
small donation of $1 million so she can fund her model for next year's release.
at some
And I would
point,
like to fund the rest of her model
at some
and
point,
art
at some point, they
for the
talked
rest of her
about
YouTuber career.
the fact that probably, like, I do not know, like
Anna,
it's impossible to
Captain
know,
Hannah
but
anime
as a
coming
joke, as a joke,
2024.
as a joke, it was said that, you know, the games are probably rigged. You can never really confirm that, but people are like to say that, you know what, sometimes when something feels off, it's probably rigged. You never know. Again. But I as I said, I embraced the villain role, okay? So I was like, next time we should pay them more. And her response to that was such a,
Ew.
like, uno reverse.
Deserved. God of War didn't pay them enough to win all the awards. They only paid for half.
And here I come,
Anime 2024.
and here I come. Here I am. Be like, then we have to pay them more next time.
Some random guy got on stage.
2023 marks the 10th annual Game Awards, so we are lucky to do this every year, and we want to thank all the industry for their support, and of course all of you around the world, viewers of the show. Tonight, I do have one last special announcement from us. To celebrate our 10th
I didn't even
year,
see.
the Game Awards is thrilled to be partnering with the LA Phil for a very special
I can't
evening
see
of
anything
video game
except the
music
size of this
performed
W.
live at the world-famous Hollywood Bowl next year on June 25th, 2023. We will be
Hey,
celebrating
pick your poison and go all the way with it.
to its future. You'll be
Yeah.
hearing much more
Here it is, the moment.
So true, bestie.
Here's the moment.
year. Until then, thank you so much.
We should pay them more next time. Why are you saying we like you have money? You're not even subbed.
2023.
I don't think you should include yourself in that one, Chatter.
And this is the moment where she basically roasted me. Badly. Like, damn, I was not expecting that. Because as I said, I saw it from my perspective as, you know, role-playing. Kind of a joke. Like, the fact that, you know what, I am the opposition in order to make things interesting. Because, let me tell you something. It is fun when you have people who are always, you know, who are basically having the same opinions as you, or they like the same opinions as you. But here's the thing. Things are always more interesting when you have someone from the other side. This is because there is always, you know, basically action and reaction, basically. How do you explain that? When you have, yes, thesis and antithesis, right? This is how things are always interesting when it comes down to a conversation or whenever, you know, something big is happening, right? If you have everyone agreeing on the same thing, then things are not really that interesting. Even though if the mood might be on high spirits, thesis and antithesis, it's always something important. And I embrace the role of the antithesis, right? Even though Hannah is a big Elden Ring fan, right? And this is the moment where it basically stopped being a role-playing kind of thing. Because I didn't really realize that I was basically, you know, so into it until that moment. The fact that she roasted me for the fact that, hey, you know what? You're not a subscriber. Why do you say we? I'm thinking, fuck, she actually got me there. And let me tell you something, okay? When it comes to, you know, financially speaking, okay? Well, I am not very well. Not big. No. Don't get me wrong. I do not starve to, you know, I do not really, you know, beg every morning to the streets in order to buy breakfast. But if we were to say, okay, would I be able to, you know, basically make this contribution to my own damn channel and basically subscribe to myself? Can I do that? Fuck no. Why? Because all the money I make are already predetermined where they will go. I have a couple of outside activities that basically, you know, all the money I make are always have somewhere to go. And that is not just for Hannah. It's not about whether the streamer themselves are actually, you know, worthy of, you know, have being their subscriber or not. If you were to ask me, they are so underrated. They should have many more subscribers. But it always comes down to the idea that, you know what, sometimes it's better to, you know, not make too much expenses. Because, okay, you know what, when you subscribe to someone, you only subscribe for 1 month. It's not a lifetime subscription. Get it? And that is actually natural because, yes, obviously, by logic, it cannot be a lifetime subscription, right? So Hannah is not the exception here. I never subscribe to anyone, ever. As I said before, if I was to basically, you know, contribute to my own channel, I can't even manage that, basically. Again, because things have been tough, not because things are desperate. But as I said, I thought up until this point, I saw it as a role. I didn't saw it as an actual, you know, debate. So in that moment, she got me so bad with that Uno reverse that I was actually considering subscribing to her. But then another plot twist happened. Listen to this.
Shout out to Bill.
I beg to differ, I said to her.
I don't see your badge. I don't see it. Where is it?
You see, like in that moment, this sassiness, god damn it, this smugness. She almost got me. But the thing is, I had backup. And let me, like, this, here's the plot twist. Like, you are going to enjoy this.
Thank you for watching Game Awards.
This guy over here, Baital,